How's it going, everybody? Jake here with Swinging Up Fishing. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're out on the water and we're going to do a little bit of a product review. We're going to be testing out the new Lawless Lures Recoil Bait. It is a new bait out this year. Actually, it came out last year at ICAST, and they came out in the 4.5-inch size. It's a recoil bait, and this year they got a new 3.5-inch size. And I've used the 4.5s quite a bit, but have had a little success with the smallmouth and have caught some. But today, now that we got a smaller size, we're going to give that a shot in the smallmouth, let you guys know how it is, show you how to hook it up, and hopefully we can get on some fish with these new baits. They actually just won Best in Show at ICAST 2022 for the recoil bait category, so they got that going real well for them, and hopefully we can catch some fish today and give you guys a good review. All right, so to connect it up here, in the package it comes with 3 hooks and I think about 8 or 9 of the plastics, the small plastics, and the hooks have this specially soldered keeper on there that will help it to stay on the bait here. What you do is you take the eye of the hook and you push it through the gills essentially, and then out through the mouth, and then what you got is a bait that you can tie up through the little plastic. There's a little plastic hole in the tail. Go through the plastic hole and then go through the eye of the hook. And we're just using 8-pound mono right now. Kind of want that floating line because I'd like to keep this up high in the water column. I'm not sure how fast it's going to sink, but we're going to find out. I think it will sink decently fast with this stronger hook. And this plastic's a little bit more dense. Tie it up, and now what you got is you got a bait, a recoil bait here, that when the fish bites it should get that hook pretty well, and we'll see how that goes. Let's get to fishing. All right, so first cast here, just testing it out. It drops about a foot a second, so it does sink pretty fast. I'm gonna fish it kind of like a jerk bait, just a little jerk and let it kind of fall back. It falls kind of like a wacky rig. And we're in about 8 feet of water, fishing over some weeds that are in about 4 feet. Cast pretty good for a lightweight bait. They do come in a big size, like a 5.5, a 4.5, and a 3.5, I think is what it is, and a whole bunch of different colors as well. I got the green pumpkin on right now. I do have their last year model, the original one, which was a little bit bigger. I think it was a 4.5, so we'll give this little one a shot and see if we can get everything over these weeds. And you can let it sink quite a bit probably. Oh, there was a bite right off the jump. First bite on this thing. Right when it was falling, I didn't even twitch it yet. These smallmouth at this lake usually suspend over these weeds and chase minnows on the top. So we moved out to a deeper spot now, and hopefully we can get on some that are just cruising. I don't see any bait though, which is a little bit worrisome.
Nearly as far with this.
It's because that rod. Oh my gosh. First catch with this Lawless Lures bait through the mouth is the perfect bait size perch. And actually, but what you can see from this little guy is almost perfectly matches him, that little perch. And it's the perfect bait size for these fish. It just looks like a dying bait fish falling to the bottom, just twitching as it's on its way down. I know. There we go. First real fish on the Lawless Lures. Hit it right on the fall. So this thing falls kind of like a wacky rig. So. Oh, jeez. That was a pretty acrobatic jump there. He's mad. He thinks he's a 10-pounder. Goodness. He's pretty. Come here, bud. There we go. There's the first smallmouth on the Lawless Lures Recoil Bait. Right in the top. Right in the top of the mouth. I actually hooked him outside the mouth. Like, through the top. He was aggressive. There we go. First fish. Little guy, but this is about average for this lake. Lawless Lures Recoil Bait gets it done. See you, buddy. That one hit on the fall. So it hit when that bait was just drifting down like this. Good deal. Let's get another one. That's what this bait's perfect for, on top of the water. These fish that are feeding up top, and we're in 20, what are we in, 12 feet of water?
About 15 probably.
We're in about 15 feet and we're catching them right on top. So this is a perfect bait for this. Ooh. There's another one. Holy cow. It's bait. Jeez. These things are mad. Oh, he inhaled it too. Oh. And he took my lure. Tried to swing him with 8-pound test, and that was probably a bad idea. So we'll get another one tied on and get back after it. That was 2 fish and 3 casts on the recoil bait. He hit right away. The minute it hit the water, he was on it, which is kind of what they do here. They'll do that with Ned rig, they'll do that with everything. That's a fish. Oh, there we go. Nope. He hit it after the first couple twitches. He doesn't want to give up. Come on, buddy. Holy crap. There we go. It's 3 in not so much time. So again, got him right in the corner of the mouth. Come right out. Not a big one, but another fish on the recoil bait. It's been a pretty good bait so far. Caught 3 smallmouth in about an hour. Fishing top couple feet of the water. Thank you, buddy. Ben just casting it out and letting it fall. We're in 15 or so feet of water. And it's been just casting it out and letting it fall right there, and then giving it a couple twitches, and they've been hitting almost right immediately after a couple twitches. I think these fish fight better than any of the fish that we catch anywhere else. Like even those big ones that you were catching, like these ones fight harder, I think. I got it. I'd say he wanted that one. Deep in the mouth. Fully down in there. Oof. That was fun. He nailed it. Whew, got it right out. There we go. Fish number 4, I believe, in the boat on the Lawless Lures Recoil. Just casting it out and letting it kind of fall and then jerking real slow on the way back. A little smallmouth, but a lot of fun for fight and bit pretty easy. Go. Good bait so far. It's been really good at catching these fish up high in the water column in this deeper water, but they're up high, fishing it, just casting it out, wrong cast, letting it jerk back, and they're hitting it right on the top, nailing it too. As you can see, that one had it deep in its mouth. So that last fish here, we're gonna wrap it up out here today. Quick little trip. I think we fished for about an hour and a half and caught 4 smallmouth on the Lawless Lures Recoil Bait. Worked pretty well for me. Mostly just casting it and just jigging it back in, and they're hitting right in the top. Especially worked good with these little perch. As you saw, they match the bait fish really well. So I'll link in the description to where you can go and get these baits. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I just figured I'd give them a shot. I saw them at ICAST 2022, so I figured I'd give this little new bait a try and say it worked pretty well for us. This bait here is pretty beaten up already, and but it will last a long time. Especially, I mean, this whole time I've been fishing with this one lure, aside from that one that I broke off. So if you want to get hooked up with the Lawless Lures Recoil Bait, the best in show for ICAST 2022, you can head to the link in the description, and I'll link that down there so you guys can go and get some for yourself. But overall, it's a pretty good day out on the water. So if you guys like and subscribe for this type of video, review video, a little bit different, but something that I've been wanting to do with these kind of baits, especially after ICAST with these new products coming out. So thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time on Swinging Up.